Greetings and welcome. We're the twins and founders of Liberated Living. Liberated Living offers online self-healing courses for individuals, students, and families, as well as internationally accredited online diploma courses to help qualified coaches, therapists, healers, and other holistic practitioners to become certified professionals. As twins, we experienced birth trauma, chronic health conditions, and generational patterns. This led us on the healing path to remedy our own challenges using natural approaches. We didn't find answers from conventional methods and wanted to understand both the origins and pathology of these various conditions, as well as learn how to correct it. After years of circling the medical merry-go-round with no success, we discovered that not one physician could understand or enlighten us on the interconnection of our whole anatomy. This only deviated us further off course and away from the solution, which compelled us to discover our solution and the true panacea. It was evident to us that the traditional medical route wasn't our answer. We personally didn't feel intuitive about resorting to harmful drugs or risky surgery in an attempt to solve our health challenges, but instead we wanted to address the source of the issue and truly heal. Consequently, this put us on the career path in natural medicine as holistic practitioners, educators, and therapists, while maintaining that standard both in our personal lives and professional practices. As we cultivated nearly all healing modalities, we discovered the solution and preeminence in holistic sciences. What we found most appealing about holistic medicine is that it's centered on addressing the whole scope of the individual on all levels: mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual, achieving total wholeness. This leaves nothing out and pinpoints the root cause, inspiring us to adopt an entirely holistic lifestyle. Each of these healing disciplines had a hand in signaling the correct gene expression. However, when we took it a step further to soul healing on a generational level, we effectively overcame these core challenges and discovered the final breakthrough method. This is how we developed our unique Panacea model and holistic healing programs. We dedicated our life's work to the profession in this vein and chose to be the chain breakers in our own family. When we start with generational healing, we get to the root of the matter quicker and for the long term. When we first address our psychology, we gain insight into the whole scope of the individual by starting with soul level healing, which is the internal workings of the psyche, since we know the body is not separate from the mind. The definition of psyche is the human soul. Therefore, psychology means the study of the soul, and we must address healing on a psychological level. After 20 years of working with clients, we discovered the common thread and found that generational patterns were at the heart of everyone's challenges, ours included. Even for those who don't know their biological parents, core epigenetic beliefs and programming is the common denominator underpinning each of our chief problems, which is necessary to address in order to both prevent and overcome life obstacles. Many may already know that epigenetics is the study of heritable changes in gene expression. What this means is that our inherent traits can be altered or rewritten with the right coding, like upgrading a computer software. By reframing our beliefs and rewiring the neural circuitry of our psychology, we activate the correct gene expression and effectively heal the distortions of negative programming. We all have negative patterns that we wish to improve. Sure, some may want to make certain to never repeat their parents' mistakes, perhaps even overcorrecting. Yet, when we attempt to run away from the past and resist becoming like our parents, we actually meet more resistance and invite opposition into our lives. Yet, when we correctly recode the programming, we establish a healthy balance within ourselves, achieving success and happiness. This puts power in our own hands rather than outside of us, freeing us from believing we need any external solutions. After designing these therapeutic programs for our clients and witnessing their powerful breakthroughs, we decided we needed to make them available on a larger scale and compress them into a shortcut system using our Panacea model. The definition of Panacea is a solution or remedy for all problems or difficulties. This was how we organically crafted our courses and signature programs designed for those who would like to overcome negative programming, as well as to empower healing professionals by also addressing self-healing, enabling them to master their own medicine and become the qualified expert in their field with our already done-for-you programs with the practitioner's manual and workbook for coaching and healing practice. We may have all heard that we're only accessing less than 10% of our brain potential potential with our conscious mind. Our subconscious mind, however, makes up more than 90% of our brain and mind power, housing our beliefs and emotions. Social conditioning may have taught us that emotions are weak, when in fact it's the powerhouse of the mind. So wouldn't we want to make the most of this internal power by activating our full mind capacity? So as we form beliefs, our beliefs form our quantum reality, whether consciously or unconsciously. And once we shift internally, we can then shift externally. As within, so without. If we want to improve our circumstances, we must first improve our psychology, because our personal psychology reigns supreme over our circumstances and not the other way around. Each of us realize that we are in part a product of our parents. Yet, we may not be aware that the genes we inherit can dictate our outcomes due to the psychology of beliefs we also inherit, including successes and failures. Conditioned programs can distort our perceptions and lead to sabotage patterns and common limiting beliefs, such as believing you have to work hard to succeed and struggle to survive, not believing you're good enough and worthy to receive more, repetitive negative cycles, codependency or addictions of any kind, unresolved trapped emotions, self-destructive patterns, insecurities, and ego-based fears, including jealousy, competition, unhealthy entanglements, or other power struggles in relationships. Conflicting beliefs, for instance, I want to be fit, but I don't want to eat healthy and exercise. If you've been living with the belief that you have to try harder or settle for mediocrity, living in fear of failure and open to transforming these common everyday barriers, then listen on. There are solutions to recode genetic patterns for everyone and for every life circumstance. Self-defeating behaviors are common to everyone, and fortunately we have the ability with effective strategies to recode our subconscious mind to overcome these tendencies, enabling us to fully thrive. Science has proven that genes are not only the physical characteristics of our lineage, but also unresolved emotions from ancestral traumas. In other words, our epigenetics may be the cause of all of our saboteurs. Fortunately, we can consciously choose to signal the correct gene code to manifest desirable outcomes, because the expression of our biological code is changeable. With that said, did you know that genetic recoding is the fundamental step to unlock your potential and heal DNA by overcoming inherent self-doubt and negative beliefs? Our goal is to empower anyone toward their self-mastery. This alignment process will guide others to gain victory over their genetic predispositions, to rewire their mind for personal success, and finally begin to live life by design, not by default. So we're delighted to bring these solutions forward, to share with those who are ready to gain the same benefits as we and many others have. Because we want to impact more lives, it's a privilege and honor to expand our reach with this unique online healing system. If we prolong our soul work, we only continue to repeat and pass on these cycles generation after generation. While many have likely tried everything to conquer these internal battles, there's a valid reason for the ongoing struggle. It's common, and we've all been there. However, we succeed when we start with the source of the problem. The root word of generational is gene, meaning we must begin at the root with generational healing if we are to overcome obstacles and advance our potential. One of the greatest benefits of doing our generational healing work is by doing so, we liberate our own children from the ongoing burdens of these intergenerational chains. In this respect, the entire family benefits. Therefore, we created our Panacea model from our collective years of experience co-authoring healing solutions to move into this deeper work to save you time, spare you and your loved ones from the burdens of perpetual lessons and hardships, investing in a better future for everyone. Yet, generational healing is not for everyone. Only those who are truly ready to go deep enough to have their final breakthrough on a genetic level. But it's the fear that holds us back. Genetic recoding is designed for those who are ready to accelerate to their ideal phase of life, providing step-by-step support to go at their own pace, gently guiding them to their own intuitive answers, and liberating them from their fears in a complete 7-step Panacea model. If we miss one or two of these steps, lessons will only continue to repeat, so we must complete each step to have a final breakthrough and create forward momentum. Fear-based programming of the ego will keep us stuck in comfort zones and will cause us to resist change. As it's been said, comfort is the enemy of progress. Instead, we can dissolve the self-defeating behaviors of the ego and genetically recode unwanted programming, no longer procrastinating what is important for our growth potential or the growth of our clients using empowering genetic recoding strategies contained in the 7-step Panacea system.
To get started or check out our internationally and fully accredited self-healing diploma courses for either professionals or individuals, click on the link provided, or you can visit our courses page at liberatedliving.com for a complete list of all of the courses. You can also register to receive the free introductory e-course to Genetic Recoding, which is a prerequisite to the Genetic Recoding diploma courses, if you'd like to learn more.
Thank you so much for joining us.